We are the 10th Legion, exiles from a dying empire who founded the Kingdom of Ebb. For 400 years, we guided and protected our people. We gave them peace, prosperity, fair judgment. Some say it was the death of the old king that turned the people against us. That it was Jane Cassinder who took up the sword and drove us from our chapter houses and estates. I was not there for the final battle, when the last of our legion faced Jane Cassinder beneath the boughs of an ancient, hallowed tree. Nor do I know what power she called upon in that forest to murder my comrades and friends. After that, the forest was changed, twisted and ruined. Only Jane walked out of that place alive. 30 years have passed since the Legion was destroyed, and Ebb has suffered in that time. War rages without end between Jane Cassinder in the east and the royal family in the west. A few sons and daughters of the Legion remain. You are one of their number. I write to you, my young friend, with urgent news. I know your childhood has not been easy, passed from one sympathetic household to the next, always one step ahead of our enemies. Your father, Humont Baron, was our last Grand Master, and he would have wanted a better life for his son. But he and your mother are long dead, murdered by Jane Cassinder. As the last survivor of the old Legion, I've tried my best to keep you safe, to ensure that you are trained in the manner of your forefathers, with sword and shield. But Jane Cassinder hunts for us still. Now I fear that her spies may be getting close. We cannot delay any longer. We still have a chance to join together, rebuild the Legion, and take our country back from Jane Cassinder before it's too late. The sons and daughters of the Legion are gathering in the north, at your family's old estate. I urge you to join us in the valley of Rubenval as quickly as you can. Help us restore all that was lost. Your faithful friend, Odo.
Seems we have another rat trying to escape the trap.
I was afraid everyone else was dead. Are you all right?
I'm fine. But who are you? Have we met?
No. But I've seen portraits of the Montbaron family, and you can only be Hugh Montbaron's son. My name is Martin Guiscard, and I'm a friend of Odo's, and a son of the Legion like you.
I didn't see Odo upstairs. Could he still be alive?
I hope so. If he did get out, maybe some of the others are with him. Damn, they found us again. We can't wait any longer. I've set a trap. 3 kegs of gunpowder on the bridge below. Thought I'd cover my escape if they found me. All we need to do is light the fuses. Come on, to the bridge. Go on, light the fuses. Two more to light. Hurry. And the last.
The Montbaron estate burned, and with it my dream of a reborn 10th Legion. Or so I thought. I did not know that you and Martin Guiscard had escaped the destruction. As you fled into the night, you bore with you the future of the Legion. Pursued by enemies, fleeing toward an uncertain fate, you made your way across the empty leagues of the Rukenval. Throughout the journey, you were driven by a single hope, that others had survived the devastation, and that they reached the safety of the Rukenval chapter house. It was a slender hope, to be sure, but even a small hope can warm a man in the cold dark of night. As long as you drew breath, the 10th Legion yet lived, but your foes pressed close about, hunting you. The fate of the Legion, the fate of Ebb itself, rested with you.
I know this part of the valley. We've come a long way. I think we're close to the old Legion chapter house. If any of our friends are still alive, that's where they'll be.
Tell me about the attack. What do you remember?
Odo sent letters to all the descendants of the Legion. He wanted to gather them here, train them as Legionnaires, and take back the country. Most had already arrived when the mercenaries found us. They surrounded the estate, must have killed the men who were on watch. They smashed through the windows and the doors, slaughtered everyone they could find. Then they set fire to the house.
Those mercenary soldiers, have you fought them before?
They were Leskanzi, I think. A wandering people. from the desert in the north. I have no idea who sent them here. Leskanzi will fight for anyone who pays them. No, our real enemy hasn't shown himself. Or herself. Not yet.
How many people were in the estate when you were attacked?
Almost 40. All sons and daughters of the Legion. Some of them had fought in the wars, but the rest, they were no match for those soldiers. We can hope that a few survived, but most of them are dead. Our enemies didn't seem interested in prisoners.
Did you see what happened to Odo?
No. I lost sight of him when the fire started. But we agreed to meet at the old chapter house if anything went wrong.
That's enough about the attack for now.
Right. Maybe Odo can tell us more. If he's alive.
I've never been here before. Does this valley have a name?
They call it the Rukenval. It's hard country. Not easy to control, even with an army. That's why Odo chose this place. He thought we'd be safe here, while we trained a new legion.
You said this is hard country. Are there any dangers I should know about?
Spiders. They're as large as a man, and they're smart. They'll ambush travelers on the road. And there's worse things in the forest. Have you heard of the Dakenware? The Beast Lords? In other parts of Ebb, they're only stories. Out here, believe me, they're all too real.
Was my father born here, in the Rukenval?
I think so. The Montbarons were granted their land by King Conread, and the family lived here ever since. Another Legion family had a manor here too. The Gunderics, an old line. Your father didn't trust them.
How many people live out here?
Only a few. There's a village, Raven's Rill. Most of the people are hunters and trappers from all I've heard. Pilgrims and merchants used to come here before the Legion fell. Made the town rich. But that was years ago, when the roads were still safe.
Thank you. That's all I need to know about the valley.
Sorry I couldn't tell you more. I've only been here for a few weeks myself.
The Legion have a chapter house here? In this valley?
They built chapter houses in every part of Ebb, even in remote places like this. They were strongholds where legionnaires would meet, sometimes in fellowship, sometimes for war. You should have seen the grand chapter house in Stonebridge, headquarters for the whole Legion. My father took me inside it once.
Let's keep moving. We can talk more later.
You're right. The chapter house isn't far. Follow me. If our enemies knew we were at the estate, they may have guessed that we'd make a run for the chapter house. No help for it, though. That's where we agreed to meet. We'll have to stay sharp. They could come for us anywhere, at any time. A military camp. Leskanzi by the look of it. Can't be a coincidence. Let's look around. So, there's a bounty on our heads. That means they know we're alive, and they're still hunting. We might find out what they're planning. There it is. The bridge to the chapter house. Another camp. They've hired a whole army. Another one down. That's all of them. Let's head back to the chapter house. Looks like trouble up ahead.
Huh? What's this? Oh well. Looks like I'll make some decent coin for this job after all.
Out of the way. We have no business with you.
Spoken like a man of the 10th Legion. Arrogant and foolhardy. Lucky for me, I found you first. That means I'll get a handsome bonus for your heads.
Who's paying this bonus for killing Legionnaires?
I don't get paid for answering fool questions. I get paid for killing Legionnaires. Lively up, boys. It's time to earn some gold.
Another camp. They've hired a whole army. That's all of them. Let's head back to the chapter house. Looks like trouble up ahead.
Huh? What's this? Oh, well. Looks like I'll make some decent...
Decent coin? What do you mean?
The rest of the boys spread out, trying to run...
You murdering...
What?
Another one down. Looks like trouble up ahead.
Huh? What's this? Oh,
Decent...
the rest of the boys...
Damn. I've been shot. By that bastard with the gun. If we're lucky, Odo is on the other side of this gate.
You're alive? Both of you? I thought I was the only one left.
Odo, you made it. But where are...
The others? The men and women I've kept safe for 30 years? Dead. All of them.
Do you have any idea who's behind this?
I can think of a few possibilities. Jane Cassinder, for one. As long as we're alive, we're a threat. A symbol of the nation she destroyed. And there's the royal court, or what's left of it. They may still blame the Legion for the old king's death.
That's two possibilities. Any others?
Anyone who stands to profit from civil war and bedlam. That's a long and formidable list.
You don't seem hurt. How did you get out?
I rounded up a few of our people. The only ones who hadn't been killed. Renaud, Hannah, and one of the twins from Drakenberg. Giles, I think. We jumped from the second floor of the house, made a break for the woods.
Tell me the rest.
Some of the mercenaries saw us. They fired their guns. I heard one of the others cry out. Then there were more Lescanzi in front of us. We tried to fight our way through. By the time it was over, the others were dead. All I could do was make my way here.
Who else could have survived? We need to find them.
My ward, Anjali. I sent her to keep watch for latecomers. She wasn't at the estate when we were attacked. And there's another survivor, too. The half-blood Lescanzi girl. I couldn't convince her to join us before, but things are different now. Might have been one or two others who hadn't arrived yet when we were attacked. Hard to say.
What do you know about the Lescanzi woman? You say she has Legion blood, but is she really on our side?
She'll be a delicate problem. I don't expect her to join us. Not yet.
We can't trust her, Odo. She's unpredictable, undisciplined, and...
Doesn't matter. If there's Legion blood in her veins, she's family.
Odo, who is this ward of yours?
Anjali, my adopted daughter. She's unique. There's a foreign look about her. Resourceful girl. Learned that from me. Fights with a spear. She'll be hard to miss.
If they're alive, I'll find them. Martin, you better stay here.
I agree. You're bleeding, Giscard, and you can barely stand up. I'll do what I can for Martin, but he'll be no help to you, not like this. I'm sorry. You'll be on your own until you find the others.
You know this valley better than me. Where could they have gone?
Raven's Rill. It's the only town in the valley. The people here stayed true to the Legion, even when the rest of Ebb turned against us.
I'll head for Raven's Rill, then.
The town is west of here. Cross the bridge and turn right at the crossroads. Try to find Lazar Basili, the town boyar. He's an old friend and he'll help us if he can. And be careful. Those mercenaries are still here in the valley. Keep your eyes sharp and come back safe.
You're a Legionnaire, aren't you? Bad idea coming here.
Why would you say that? Is there trouble in the village?
The Rill is an occupied town. Not sure how you got this far with all the Lascanzi about.
I dealt with some mercenaries. They were a nuisance, nothing more.
Won't matter. The Lascanzi have the village surrounded, and they've fortified the upper town. It's a lost cause.
Do you know where I can find Lazar Basili?
No, I haven't seen him. Not since the mercenaries got here. Some of the folk in town may know more, but I doubt they'll tell you.
And why is that?
They're scared. The Lascanzi have already killed one of our constables, and now they're asking a lot of questions about Legionnaires. Everyone knows the Legion is finished. It would be foolish to help you.
Are you going to let me pass or not?
I've no orders to stop you. Open the gates!
Is it true? The old estate was burned to the ground?
Please, I just want to be left alone. Can't a widow grieve in peace?
How did your husband die?
The mercenary filth marched in and took over the Rill. My husband Vaclav was a constable here in town. Vaclav spoke out against the invaders, and one of the bastards ran him through without a second thought. Murdered him in cold blood. A curse on all Lascanzi.
This murderer needs to be brought to justice. Who was it?
I heard the others cheer his name, Boris, as he... I beg you, Legionnaire, avenge this wrong. Avenge my husband!
Vengeance is not the Legion way. We're better than that.
Just like everyone else in this town. Coward! Have you reconsidered? Will the Legion avenge my husband's death?
I'm trying to find Lazar Basili, the town boyar.
Forget about Lazar. He's probably dead, like my Vaclav. Have you reconsidered?
We'll give him justice, cold and swift. What does he look like, and where is he gone?
He wore a sash across his face. Bring me that sash and I'll know the bastard is dead.
The Lascanzi destroyed the southern bridge. Any hope of rescue is folly. The mercenaries have witches with them. A score of them, or more.
You're in danger. I can help you, but we must be discreet. Pretend that you know me. We're old friends, yes? Or even lovers, perhaps.
Danger? The town seems quiet.
This town is a trap. An army of Lascanzi mercenaries is hiding in the upper Rill, behind the walls. More of them are in the forest, outside of town. They wait for you, and for your friends. The woman who hired them, she's not taking any chances.
You say this town is a trap. What's your role in it?
I am the bait. I was told to watch for Legionnaires and to warn the others if I found you. They would come running from all directions, and you would be caught or killed. But my sister and I have other plans, so the trap won't be sprung. Bad luck for my employer, yes?
You're a Lescanzi. You betray your own people?
I decide who my people are and who they are not. My loyalty does not come at a price.
So the mercenaries were hired by a woman? Do you know who she is?
I won't speak her name, not when she's so close. You might think me foolish, but better foolish and safe than brazen and dead.
I'm listening. Tell me the rest.
Follow the western road out of town. My sister is waiting for you in a cave there. Her name is Leona. You would do well to speak to her.
I'll need better directions to this cave.
Follow the western road and look for a trail heading north into the woods. It will lead you to the cave.
You said I'd do well to speak with her. Why?
You are looking for your comrades, yes? Men and women of Legion blood. If any of them survive the attack, they are prisoners now. My sister will know where to find them.
Very well. I'll find your sister and see what she has to say.
We shouldn't be seen together. I'll take a different path and meet you later, if I can.
I just remembered. I have somewhere I need to be. Apologies. No time to talk. Forgive me if I do not indulge in idle chatter with a complete stranger.
I heard that everyone in the Legion was killed, yet here you stand. Perhaps you can help me. When the Lescanzi took the town, one of their leaders stole something of great importance. I'd like the Legion to get it back.
What did the Lescanzi take from you?
A small golden statue of Azurnai. It's been in my family for generations. It's the most valuable thing I own. Or owned, as it were. A Lescanzi sergeant burst into my home and just took my statue from its shrine.
Do you know where I can find Lazar Basili?
I'm little concerned for the well-being of Lazar Basile, the fool. I'm of the mind this entire mess is his failing.
I'm sorry for your loss, but you have more important things to worry about.
That statue was carried across the desert from the Empire of Stars. It's been in my family since the founding of Ebb. The old Legion would have helped me, but my troubles aren't important enough for the new. Did you change your...
I'll find your problem.
Have a care with all that boot stomping.
I'm looking for a man of importance in these parts.
Nobody's seen Lazar.
If the fish aren't
I don't need to find another spot. I know the best fishing hole. Something nasty took up residence.
What do you mean?
Not sure what it is. Some sort of devilfish. That thing's meaner than a fat...
I'm a Legionnaire.
Not sure why you'd want to tangle with that thing, but if you can put it down, of course I need proof.
Where can I find this creek?
Head east out of town and look for a pond to the south. That's where you'll find the beast. Here, take some of my secret bait with you. When you find the pond, toss it in the water. The smell seemed to draw it out last time.
You're with the Legion. Maybe my luck isn't as wretched as I thought.
What makes you think you have bad luck?
Aside from the fact that fate conspires to thwart me at every turn, you mean? I was trying to haul some goods south to Stonebridge, but the whole valley's crawling with Lascanzi mercenaries. A whole pack of them set on me up the road and stole my wagon.
I have a score of my own to settle with these mercenaries. I'll get your wagon back.
You may have just saved me from debt or get my merchandise back, and I'll reward you. And of course, you'll get a discount on anything you might want to buy.